It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Dak now from the gun. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Here we go, wide in. We're going to 54, wide in.
They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
Going to the ground again on first. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Sticking with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Down by Savon Rebel.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
Cowboys
20-yard line.
just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good for a Cowboys.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll take over here, first and 10. Throwing on first down, it starts. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second and 10 now, here's Dart. This is caught, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Dart. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Has a lane inside the 25. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Dart going to throw again. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Yards to go.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. And they're on
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Right up the gut. Massive hits. The ball's out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
First down, and they go right back to it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Harris on the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Dak off the play fake. That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. Yeah, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go, 47. Yeah. Here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Dart out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
17. Cowboys 14.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dump off caught by his back. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Giants. It's a foot race. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants will extend their lead as time expires in the half. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Going play action with Dart. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime.
New York. The kicker on for the
I
point
think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a
know,
Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Back to the well again. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Dak to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. First and 10.
Henderson here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Henderson ball carrier. Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Dart. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tossing it to Henderson. And he's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 25-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Here goes Dart to the air. This one falls incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And they send a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 16. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Dart's looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
5-yard pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. Switch it, hey. Here we go, 47. 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5
Yeah.
at the 26-yard line.
Dak out of the pistol. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10.
Giants 38, Cowboys 28. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Your start now. From the right side, cut by Wilson. Free inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 28.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down.
From the gun is Prescott. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Colson and Debo's got it. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But it'll stay with them after the interception. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he is down to the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shut up! 18, Pioneer! Check go!
They'll throw 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we get a timeout from the defense. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We're going to 53.
From the red zone on 1st. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. Forced out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they push their lead to 23.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go. All right, hey. 26.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. Going to 54. All right, hey. 26.
Prescott to throw once more. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Going to 53. 26.
Dak throwing again. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. Ooh, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! One of the toughest things for a team to achieve successfully, and yet they made that look simple, partner, getting the ball back.
Yeah, unlike that round ball that you like to talk about, this one bounces in funny ways, and the numbers,
Yes, it does.
well, they're not on your side on these onside kicks, but it happened to work this time and may embolden them in the future to take the risk again.
Here we go. All right, hey. 20.
Prescott on 1st and 10. By the sideline, this is caught by Ferguson. And a good pickup of 9 there before it gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yards on the pickup.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Prescott here from the gun. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.